We do have a friend with us here today.
Yeah, we do. Should we go get him? It's Dobby. But you know what?
He's perfect.
He's important and it is what it is.
Hi, guys.
We're back.
It's
Erika with the K,
and Nicole.
with the C. Perfect.
Thank you for joining us today.
We're so happy to be back.
It's a special day. It's 11/11.
It's manifesting day.
It is manifesting. By that, we mean November 11th for all our fellow spirituality lovers and for all of our fellow humans on the globe today.
There you go.
Yeah, happy 11/11. There was one thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Have you seen all the things about Zach Bryan?
No.
No?
No.
Are you serious?
Okay, I don't really know who this is.
I
He's a
wanted-
country singer.
He's a country singer. I wanted to get your authentic reaction because I figured you heard about it.
I haven't heard.
So I didn't ask you about it earlier. So
Okay.
Zach Bryan, there's a lot of drama going on around him right now. I felt like we should mention something going on with pop culture, current events, you know? And
Yeah.
this is like all over my TikTok. I don't know why, if it's just because I listen to a lot of his music, but he was dating Brianna. If you've ever seen her, like Brianna Fried Chicken, that's her, something like that. Correct me if
No.
I'm wrong in the comments, but that's her handle on TikTok. And Zach Bryan is known to like jump around from girl to girl, which is really unfortunate because he makes such beautiful music. Like
Mhm.
such beautiful music.
I've heard some songs.
Yeah. And so it's known that his ex wife, he was married to, he divorced her like when she was off in the military. He sent her divorce papers. And this is like known. This is common knowledge. I'm not,
I didn't know
like
this.
like I'm not spreading gossip. This is just the facts. By the way, gossiping is not a bad thing. In our case, it's just telling the truth.
This isn't gossip, this is facts.
Women are said to gossip because men don't like it when we spread the truth.
Whoa.
Period.
Slay.
I guess there's certain boundaries to that, but in our situation, we're just, being real.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Zach Bryan, apparently, really bad guy to date. So, he did this to his ex wife, jumped around to different women very quickly. Like, he breaks up with them, moves on to the next one, like within a month.
How old is
Sometimes,
he?
oh my God, we'd have to do a Google search.
We might have to.
Yeah, I forget his age.
Pause.
Pause. Erica's going to do a little fact checking for us.
What would you guess?
Oh my God.
I'm going to say 29.
That's a really good guess. At first, I wanted to say younger, but I feel like he has to be around 30, like 31. Is he like 26?
28.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. So, what do you know about Zach Bryan?
I just have heard people play his songs on TikTok videos. I don't know a single thing about him.
Right, right. His music is amazing. Like, his voice, so good. His
Yeah.
lyrics, so good.
What's that his like big song?
Something in the orange.
Yeah.
tells me,
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
thinking of.
good one. Yeah.
I've also heard, I know Pink Skies is the title of that one, I think.
There's a lot that are like so good for TikTok because they're so poetic and emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, they make a lot of sense for the videos.
They do.
Mhm.
So I loved Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
And then turns out this girl Brianna, who was already pretty famous on TikTok, he started dating her, and there's a lot of like controversies around it because she's a TikTok influencer, but she's a really nice girl from like what I've seen. She's just kind of silly, goofy. And when he started dating, a lot of girls like gave her backlash, and the timeline never adds up with him and his dating life. Like, it's like, oh, a month later he's with this girl, but like, was it earlier because they were spotted together? Like, weird stuff.
He's an Aries, by the way. I meant to say that.
This checks out.
It makes so much sense.
It checks out. Wow. Well, so in her situation, basically, to cut to the gist of this very long story of background that I'm definitely unnecessarily providing to all of you. Um, he is, with this girl, and then he was like apparently mentally and physically abusive to her. And he breaks
What?
up with her, like leaves her. Apparently he broke up like on social media with her. Like she didn't even know. They bought a house together. They have they have tattoos relating to each other. Yeah, they have a house.
Number one thing you don't do.
Get a tattoo of someone, Yeah. But Brianna actually made a really cute post because it was like relating to a song lyric of his, and a lot of people have that tattoo. And she was like,
Oh,
"Ladies, don't get it erased. Like, don't get it taken off. We'll match. Like, let's own it." I was like, "Okay, period." It's really
weird.
so now she's speaking out because allegedly he made all the other exes sign some paperwork so that they couldn't speak out about the way he treated them and gave them millions of dollars. And he wanted to give her millions of dollars, like $12 million, to not speak out. And she refused the money because she was like, women need to know about this.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
This is like unheard of in country music, I feel like. You hear it a lot in pop music, but country music is usually on the
More zen.
DL.
Yeah, on the DL.
Yeah,
More zen.
because all the country music singers that I used to listen to, I guess like they're a little bit older, like 40s, 50s now.
Right. They're mature.
They're like they've been married for so long and they
Right.
promote happy marriages, like Thomas Rhett. You know who
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Rhett
I've heard
is?
of him.
He's been married. I think they met in high school and they've been
Wow.
together since high school. They have like 5 kids. He writes all his songs about her.
It's beautiful. That's like
Luke
the
Bryan, same
whole
thing.
like love of country.
Yeah.
Luke Bryan, I didn't know that.
I think they were high school or college sweethearts too.
Wow. That is so unheard of.
Yeah.
And
It's
I,
like,
I remember like years ago when he first started getting really popular, there's a video of him that came out where he was like driving and got pulled over, and he was kind of like, "You should know who I am. I'm Zach Bryan," to the cops, saying some
oh.
stuff. And I remember seeing that and being like, "Oh my god, this is probably totally taken out of context." But now I can't help think about it because I'm like,
Mm,
there's some red flags.
there's something going on.
Like, you can't act like this big shot just because
No.
you're a famous singer. Like,
No.
especially if you're talking to the cops or something,
Mm-mm.
you still gotta have a level of respect.
You gotta act human at that point.
Period. Well said. You gotta act human.
Yeah.
And he's not even treating any of these women with respect, so
I
it's
know.
crazy. So that's the latest in like pop culture that I
Wow.
can think
I
of.
can't believe I've never heard that.
I know it's like literally I was listening so much to it like 2, 3 days ago, and then it's all over my TikTok. So I'm like, I can't even listen to this. It's
Yeah.
so sad. It's literally so sad, like what she's saying. And she was like, I don't want people to think I'm like dramatizing anything because I'm not even saying it all. Like I'm trying to like actually be respectful about what I'm saying, but she's
Yeah.
still like, there's some
And
really
she's the one
atrocious.
exposing everything.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Wow, that's sad.
If you were ever in a bad situation like that, do you think like I mean it's so hard. Like imagine if it was like $12 million to not speak about it.
I mean, it talk about that Nickelodeon stuff. They did the same thing
What?
when they were all given the contracts to not speak about how mistreated they were on
Oh my god,
Nickelodeon.
I like only heard a little bit of that.
I never watched the documentary that they did with like Drake from Drake and Josh.
I never watched it either.
Yeah. I watched like bits and pieces of it, but some people were like forced to sign documents not to say anything
Oh my god.
and paid lots of hush money.
But
Jeanette McCurdy.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I heard about her.
Hmm.
I think that was one of the only ones.
Yeah, she wrote a whole book.
That's crazy. Was it all about that?
It was like growing up in um like child
The
acting.
industry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about her family too. She had like a screwed up mom.
Whoa.
I think the book's literally called like I Hate My Mother or something.
Oh my gosh.
So it's called something. I have to look it up now.
Yeah, that's
I don't want to get it
crazy.
wrong.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's also like when you're dealing with something like Nickelodeon or one of those big industries, like that's like scary. I'd be scared like to speak out. Like I'd be
Yeah.
scared they'd do something if you speak out about it.
Yeah, it's like scary to even be talking
I
about
know,
this
I'm like,
having nothing to do with
yeah,
it.
right? All right, so that was very optimistic. Um
I think a great topic that will get a lot of sparks. You're watching Outer Banks. This is a huge TV show, Nicole.
yeah, I'm loving it right now.
She's on season 3.
I watched season 1 and 2 so long ago and never watched season 3. So now
Yeah.
Eric got me back into it. Literally binged 6 episodes yesterday.
Yeah, season 4 just came out. They had it in 2 parts. So you had to watch part 1 in October and then part 2 just came out
Why did they do that?
Thursday.
Does it make sense like you watching it,
No.
or is that like not
No.
nothing with the like nothing to do with the actual plot?
No, I think I saw an interview of someone asking one of the cast and they were like, "We have no idea why they did
Really?
that."
That's so funny.
Yeah, people think Netflix did that just so you'll pay for a subscription the next month
Wow.
because they've been doing that with a bunch
Speaking
of
of industries,
yeah.
that's
I
interesting.
guess they've done that with other shows too.
That's really interesting.
I mean, like part 1 ends on a big cliffhanger, like the wildest thing ever. And then it just like picks back up in part 2 and it was kind of just like why not just finish with the whole series,
Right.
the whole season.
So it is within the season, but there's just part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you wouldn't notice because the whole season's
It's
out.
already out.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I
Okay.
had to watch in increments, but like when you
Right.
get to season 4, which you'll probably get to like in an hour from now.
Mhm. Very soon.
She's doing really well.
Mhm. I'm
Yeah,
so
you'll just
excited.
never know. Season 4 is it's wild. I wish I could like talk about what
I know,
happens
I'm so
cuz
curious. Erica said a big thing happens, but I'm like, I don't want spoilers.
it's no. I was in the middle of okay, it came out on Thursday of last week. And I started it, so obviously, because I had already seen part 1, which was 5 episodes, part 2 was only 5 more episodes. So I was going to finish in a day.
Right.
So I started, I was all excited. I'm like, oh my God, I've been waiting a month for this. I started like 2 episodes. And then I'm like, I'm going to slow down a bit because I need something to do later in the day.
Mm.
So I stopped, I paused, and I was like, I'll watch the other 3 episodes later.
Oh no.
I was like, I'm gonna avoid TikTok all day today because I don't want to know anything that's gonna happen. Go on TikTok for 2 seconds, open it up, spoil the whole ending.
No, it did
The whole
not.
ending.
No, it didn't.
And I already told you the ending is like terrible.
It's the end of the whole season.
No, there's one season that they're doing left of Outer Banks. Season 5 is the
Okay, okay,
last.
gotcha.
But they should have. They should have just ended it.
Oh my god, I'm so curious, but I don't want to know more.
No, you don't need to know more. But it's rough.
I'm so curious, like, we're gonna be editing this back, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I know what she's talking about
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
No spoilers, but it's a great time. But
Yeah.
yes, season 3 was my favorite season, and
I
people hated
like
it.
it. I mean, I think, like, there's, like, moments, obviously, where it's cheesy,
Yeah. The
but they
crabs.
the crabs when they're,
Yeah.
like, shaking them off
Yeah,
and,
that was
like
like so fake, but
yeah,
you're
like,
like,
little
it's
things
funny.
like that, or, like, even just, like, the way that they, like, interact sometimes, like, Key and JJ. Just, like, plug your ears for a second if you haven't seen this or don't want it to be spoiled, but I guess that doesn't really spoil too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, their little love thing going on,
Yeah.
like but it's cute at the same time, like, I want that to see that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's cheesy, like, those I like that, like, dynamic going
Mm-hmm.
on. So and the acting is good. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's pretty
I think
solid,
so.
and there's a lot of moments that I'm like, "Oh my god," like, biting my nails, like,
Yeah.
so anxious when they're, like, in the archives, I thought they were gonna get caught. I don't know why I was, like, so convinced,
Oh
like,
my God.
in the
What,
museum
John B. and Sarah?
no, John being his dad, when they were in the archives of the
Oh,
museum.
I thought you meant in season 1
No, it
or
just
2.
I
I
mean,
don't even
those are
remember.
so many, like, nail-biting
Yeah,
moments,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they do good at that, like, without those parts being too cheesy, where it kinda feels real, like, the way they act is like, okay, like, I feel like people their age or what they're supposed to be, like, in high school,
Yeah.
feel like people their age act like that, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I think those things make sense, and
It's
it's
very
good.
relevant when they talk to when they say like certain slang that we say.
Yes.
It's like so cringy, but like also so funny
Like
because we say that.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun to watch something like that that's literally being released like within this year
Yeah.
because like they, John B and Sarah like going through COVID together, like they literally
They used to
were
date.
they used to date, they were what's it called? Quarantining together,
Mhm.
which is
Mhm.
crazy. Do you notice like a dynamic change with them in season 3 because that's when they broke up, right?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
They are phenomenal actors.
They are.
And it's crazier in season 4 when you got there because they're still broken up in
Yeah.
real life. They look so in love.
Yeah.
Like you would never know. No, I didn't notice any shifts. Like they did
Wow.
great.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. That's probably why I'm
I
not
know.
an actor.
I know, right? No,
That's
they're so
crazy.
professional.
You mentioned talking about our animals because I feel like they take up so much of our lives.
They are our lives.
They are our lives.
Yeah.
We've mentioned Dolly in our last video and had a photo of her. So we'll do another pop up. Maybe we'll do another photo. Dolly.
Just Dolly.
Just Dolly filling up the screen.
Yeah. She earned it.
Tell us more about Dolly.
We got Dolly in December of 2019. My first dog. I've never had a dog ever. Didn't
No
really.
pet ever.
No.
Aw.
Lies. I lied. Hold on. I had a dog for 6 days and then we gave it away. Long story.
Mm-hmm.
We know the family that took the
Yeah.
dog though,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
we're good. We're good there. That's not important. What is important is I've never had a dog, and I've always wanted a dog. I've asked my mom for my whole life if we can get a dog. She said no. Didn't grow up with dogs. None of my cousins had dogs or any pets really. It's
Yeah.
really funny because now we all have dogs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, your whole family has
We
animals.
yeah, all animals, cats, dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which actually, I'm gonna interject.
mhm.
We're gonna do a pop up of Erica's newest book about Dolly's birthday party
Oh my
and
god.
all the animals. Here's an image. Get it on Amazon.
Go get it.
It has all of Erica's families and friends
And friends.
animals. We'll get into that
Yes.
later.
Yes.
Had to interject the little plug.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Um so anyways, so it's December and I was told that my mom found a Christmas tree that she really wanted and it was red. This is what she really wanted was a red Christmas tree. She's like, "I found it. Let's go get it." And next thing you know, we pull up to a animal shelter.
Oh, that's such a good
I
surprise.
know. And we go inside and our dad, my dad, our dad,
Our dad.
our dad, my dad, my brother, me, my mom. And I guess my parents had already went there a couple weeks ago or something and found her.
Oh,
And they were like, "This, we got to get her, but we
yeah.
got to get, me and my brother." So they got us. We went there and met Dolly. Her name was Rage.
That's
They
so
think
sad.
they think that that was what her name was.
Yeah.
She was found locked up in a closet in someone's backyard with two other dogs. And I don't really know how they found her, like
That's
how
so
they knew to
sad.
go get her.
That actually might be Dolly
That
running it.
was Dolly.
That was Dolly upstairs. Have you heard
Her
that?
little feet. I think it was just like a guy that like lived by himself, called her Rage, locked her in a shed outside, and the people found her, like the police officers that go find animals
Right.
and bring them to shelters.
Yeah.
Found her.
Thank God they found her.
I know. And two other
And she
puppies.
was 4 months. Oh my God. I keep like, when you tell the story, I obviously envision Dolly now.
Mm-hmm.
And like, just, I mean, even that is heartbreaking. But
She's 5 now. She was 4 months when they found her.
she was a
She
baby.
was a little pup. Just a little pupper. She was probably so scared. She was with two other puppies. I don't know where they are, what they're up to now, but
Were they at the shelter too?
yeah, I think they were, but they were too young to be adopted. They were younger than
Oh
her.
my god, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. So I think they were like waiting till they were a little bit older to put them up for adoption.
Yeah, that's so sad. But you brought her home.
We brought her home on Christmas Eve.
That is so special.
Yeah.
The greatest Christmas gift ever.
Yeah. I think I literally posted on my Snapchat story the day we brought her home
Mm-hmm.
and wrote Merry Christmas to us and tagged my brother. I have to show you the picture. It's the cutest picture I've ever took of her.
Yeah, we have to put up a picture of Dolly then and now. Little
Yeah,
transformation.
we will.
That's crazy. It's so sad how animals are treated. I didn't even realize, like, because October is Black Cat Awareness Month,
Mm-hmm.
because how, like, cats are mistreated around Halloween, which is so sad.
Because they say black cats are like bad omens.
And it's like the same thing, like Dolly being a pit bull. She has all these, like people are so mean about dogs just because of literally the type of dog when pit bulls are like humans.
They're like the
They're
sweetest
the
little
sweetest dogs.
dogs.
I think that's why people say it to like keep others from realizing how much love pitties have.
Stop.
Oh my god. I
That's
think pit bulls have like human eyes and souls and just like
they're yeah, like I check for her zipper constantly. You know, it's like
Mhm.
a little close to home sometimes.
Well, I was freaking out because I don't know if I told you, but so I have cats. I went over my cat story a few episodes ago, probably like episode 4, 3 or
Mm.
4. And recently my kittens now are 6 months. So they're a lot bigger. They're still like babies, but they're 6 months now, and two of my cats, Edgar Allan Poe and Moo Moo, have opened our bedroom door. Like when it's fully closed, one time Moo Moo like climbed up and opened it from the outside. And today I witnessed Poe open it from like inside the bedroom. He wanted to get out because all the other kitties were outside in the kitchen. So he
It's
literally
great.
turned it with his paws. It's like insane. It's insane to me. But they watch us do things and like they
Yeah.
learn how to like turn off the sink. They
Yeah.
like I'll be washing dishes and they'll like put their paws under the running water, like they watch and then they mimic you
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Dolly will go outside and then in order to like let you know like, "Hey, I'm going to come back inside," she scratches the door
Exactly.
and she knows like you're going to come get
Exactly.
her. Or the other day she does this thing too, sorry. Where like
We
you'll
love
throw
Dolly.
her a piece of bread outside just for she just plays with it. She doesn't really eat it. She just like plays with this piece of bread. And she'll always do it and she'll come to the door, scratch at it, and you'll like be like, "Oh, like you're coming inside, open the door," and she won't come in, but she'll go grab the piece of bread, bring it to the door in order to tell you like, "Come outside, I want you to throw the bread for me." That's what she does.
Like, how can people say that animals don't have souls when they do something like that?
No, they're so
They're
smart.
fully communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
well, so that actually reminds me, the not to go too much on, obsessing with our pets because we're in love with them.
We're obsessed with them.
But the cats are really weird. I like I said, I told the story, but they're like imprinted on my boyfriend and I because, that's all they know. They were born in our apartment. When Miss Mama Cat jumped in my car.
Mhm.
And so like they're really weird where I feel like they act like dogs in that way where they like scratch at the door and want to be with us. But at night they've started scratching at the door and eating the paint because it's like chipping away. And so that's bad. Like that's dangerous. So we don't want them to, scratch the paint, then it's hanging, so they're trying to eat it. That's
Yeah.
bad. So we have to, take the spray bottle and spray them. So recently in like the middle of the night when they do that, my boyfriend will like go to spray them, and we hate doing it, but it's like, like they can't
Teach
be
them.
eating something that's bad for them. And he'll go to spray them, and now they hear the bottle, like they'll hear the water inside the spray bottle. So when he opens the door, they're gone. And then he lays back down. They wait till he's laid back down, then they start scratching again. Like I literally can't even explain it. Like they just know. They're like, I'm gonna wait till he lays back down, then I'm gonna make him get up again. And then they hear him and they're gone. It's so funny. They're trolling us.
Yeah.
Like they're
Like,
like,
oh,
you're
we're
not
playing games?
like you
I can play games.
you won't let me in. I can play this game.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah. That's amazing.
we love them.
Yeah.
I have to just talk about this really quick.
Okay.
I need to look into like more of the details because I don't know all like what she's supposed to be called. But first of all, Starbucks came out with their Christmas cups.
Cute.
So cute, but hear me out. Something creepy. Where is she? Okay, you know the mermaid, mer woman.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
A mermaid?
There's her tail. Her tail's like around. Her tail is around her.
Wow,
Right?
I know. I just thought it was like a queen.
Really?
I didn't know those were tails.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
Wow, that's weird.
You learn
I
something new
didn't know
every
that.
day.
Yeah.
So I think. Well, here's what I heard. We love Starbucks. We love Starbucks.
Uh-huh.
I saw a TikTok because that's where I get my news, where this woman was freaking out at people in the line at Starbucks. I know in the world there's a lot of problems, and Starbucks recently has a lot of controversies. I like the coffee on occasion. I do really like the coffee a
More like
lot.
every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
But I heard that the mer woman, whoever she is actually like some Greek goddess that is evil, or like some goddess of the sea, that like evil goddess. And I'm gonna pop up a Google search because we love our little fact checker. But apparently, if you're like drinking it and you know supporting Starbucks, you're worshiping this evil entity,
No.
which I hate. Like, get my crystals out. Like, we need to
Yeah, my touch of the
literally
salt
like
lamp.
touch the salt lamp, hug a tree. I'm so
Hug a
scared.
tree.
Isn't that terrifying? But Starbucks is huge. Like, it's not that I don't believe it, because that's suspicious.
We believe it. We will still drink it.
And we will use our protective crystals and energy to,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I'll look into it more and I'll report back to the people if I dig up any more information
This
about
is
it.
a big deal.
It is a big deal because, I have heard things about like certain coffee chains in America allowing like pesticides and things that are really bad when they grow the coffee that are illegal in other countries. But you do have like
Mm,
Dunkin' and Starbucks in other countries now. Like when I was in Poland, they have Starbucks, but they do
yeah.
have like really different food. Like they had full cakes. Like I don't know if I can pull up a picture. They literally have like full cakes, they have like fresh sandwiches, like they prep there at Starbucks.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's insane. So like those things are different. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is like other ingredients, like how you have that whole thing happening with like McDonald's having healthier ingredients in other
Mm-hmm.
countries. So I wouldn't be surprised by that.
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
But they still use the mermaiden, merwoman, siren, whatever,
The siren, yeah. She probably is a siren.
whatever you want to call
Because
her.
those are creepy.
They are creepy. So
I don't
to be
know.
determined,
Weird.
just to put that out there for everyone to be at least aware of what you might be participating in,
What you're drinking.
what we are drinking and actively participating in.
Well, that's okay.
We do have a friend with us here today.
Yeah, we do. Should we go get him? It's Dobby.
It's Davi.
We got him recently.
We did. He's our little friend.
He's very special to me.
It's funny, Erika was watching, or started watching, the Harry Potter movies, our last
podcast. I watched it, the whole series, for the first time. I've never seen it.
True story.
Loved Dobby.
Would you say he was your favorite character?
He was my favorite. Him and Ronald Weasley.
So understandable.
Both of them. Just, I love them. And I was like, I need a stuffed animal of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nicole and I went on an adventure last week. And here, he was the only one left.
The last one left.
And I was like, I need that. Nicole bought it for me.
I had to. I've been having car troubles, so Erika's been so graciously giving me rides. And I was like, you know what? Erika is so deserving of Dobby.
Dobby. That's it.
He's so cute. Look at his little feet. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah, it's a kid's toy with the little crinkly feet. But you know what?
He's perfect.
He's important, and it is what it is. So
we figured he could accompany us in our outro here.
Yeah. He's going to do the outro for us.
Zoom in on Dobby. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
And subscribe and watch our TikTok videos. So go follow us on TikTok.
Girls on the Moon, all social media. Check us out.
TikTok and Instagram. And like the video. Comment on the video. Comment on our TikTok videos. Comment on our Instagram videos.
Comment questions that you'd like us to answer. Topics you'd like us to discuss. Today we had Zach Bryan, Outer Banks, animals, Dobby.
The heat.
And we love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back with episode 7 soon.
This was Girls on the Moon, episode 6.
Thanks for watching.
See you guys soon. Bye. What do we say again?
What do we say again? I could put it this way.
Okay, right now it's recording.
Okay. I don't know. It's outside.
This whole part is going to be cut right now. What do we talk about?
What do we talk about? I was trying so hard.
I know, it's literally the most tragic thing.
Traumatizing.
The whole thing. It's traumatizing.
It's awful.
Yeah, literally. I'm all wet. Like, I literally splashed all over myself.
No one will notice.
No. This was Girls on the Moon.
Wait, redo. I was supposed to come in quicker than that.
Hi, guys.
We're back.
It's
Erika with a K.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Cut. Okay, one more time.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Oh my god. I have to interject.
Is your mic on, by the way?
Yes,
okay.
It is.
Okay.
We had a little thing happen where Erika's mic stopped working, so we had to have a whole mental breakdown, and then we're back. This was Girls on the Moon.
When should I come in?
Right. Just do it right away. I'll say this was.
Oh.
That's good. I don't know why I thought telepathy would work.
Okay. I think
your blue's on. I see it.
Yeah.
And it's blue.
Okay.
Okay. I'm nervous all of a sudden.
So scary.
Can I make sure it's recording?
I was thinking that.
Ciao.
Bye.
I think that was good.
That was good.